Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing so that you get notified when we post future videos. Like this video, that's the only way to keep me going and sharing what I know, the knowledge and stuff like that. If you don't have, there are links in the description box below. Visit those blogs and go through them. If you cannot find what you're looking for, then you can always come back and leave a comment in the comment section below. Let's get into today's video. Trading with robots. What are the best times to be trading with Forex robots? Because you can trade with Forex robots 24 hours a day, 5 days a week if you are trading the currency markets. Then you can also do that 7 days a week if you are also trading stuff like boom and crash and volatility indices. So yeah, really there is no time limit to trading with Forex robots. But what I found that is, if you really want to make it pay, there are certain times when you can actually milk with these robots. Sometimes when you plug them certain times, the robots will start just taking losses. Here's an illustration. For example, this is of course this is German 30, but I'm hoping that I can illustrate the point. For example, you saw that from this point going upwards, the market was trending up. What you want to do is you want as much as possible to catch trends with the robots. You want to catch trends. You don't want these ranging markets. That's what I noticed, that of course there are certain robots that do well when it comes to ranging markets, but I found that to make the most money with the robots is try to catch a trend. If that trend lasts a week or lasts weeks or lasts a month, then you are just milking that trend. The ranging markets, they are fine, but you are easily going to get your stop losses hit. So for example, in this case, what you would do is to just set the robot to buy only. You just set it to just buy. So the robot is going to continuously buying the market, buying at every dip. It's going to just continuously buying the market. I don't know the robot that you use, but you want to have the robot in one direction, trading one direction. When you set the robots to buy and sell at the same time, usually it results in disaster, because robots by themselves do not understand when trends are changing and when conditions have changed. So usually you just want to do your analysis and have a bias. So if it's intraday, what I found is, what you want to do is just don't do the Asian session. There is low volatility and liquidity during that time, so no need to worry about that. What you want to do is you want to get your robot fired up at the start of the London session, or at least at the end of the Asian session, when everyone is waking up for the London session and people are now starting to put in some movement in the markets. Then of course you want to let the robot trade until the close of the New York session. Then after that you just disable the robot, depending on your time zone. Probably it's late in the night or probably it's early in the morning, but then you disable the robot and you just wait again for London session. And the first thing is, before London session hits, of course you just want to get an idea of which direction is the market going, and just set the robot to go in that direction. That's basically the best times to trade with robots. Firstly, find a trend. Find a trend. I say trend is your king. Find the trend and just set the robot to milk that trend. Then if you're doing intraday trading, I prefer that you trade only the London session and the New York session. Don't worry about all the other sessions. They are fine, but I found that they are not as liquid as the London session and the New York session, so there's not much movement in there. So easily your robot, when it sets a stop loss, it's going to be hit easily. When you set trailing stop, it's going to be hit. But when it comes to the London session, when the market starts moving, you find that you will be able to make more money. But there are still robots that do well even with ranging markets. You will only need to find those. Of course, like I said previously, if you're going to be planning to trade with these robots 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, then you probably need a virtual machine. You probably need a VPS service where you can plug this robot into a machine that's in the cloud, and you can basically leave it to trade 24 hours a day. Of course, you cannot leave your PC or your laptop or your desktop unless you are using some old machine that you no longer use to trade 24 hours a day, because that would damage hard drive and all the other things. So best time frame to trade with robots, I'll say, is find a trend. When you spot a trend, it's time to milk that trend and just set the robot to do its thing. If it's intraday trading, I would say try to only trade the London session and the US session. The other sessions, that's where the market will take back the money that you would have made with that robot. And still, if you want to be trading 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that's where I suggested maybe you can find a virtual machine or a VPS service to assist in your trading. If this video has helped you, please like the video, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Until next time, bye.